Hey yo guys, what's pop? So in today's video guys, we're going to talk about making some money online if you have no money to invest, okay? So the first website that I want to talk with you guys about, it's called Fiverr. Now Fiverr is a website where you can basically trade your skills for money, okay? You get hired by other people to do certain jobs or even for a full-time position. Like you can, maybe you know how to make websites, stores, how to be a VA at a e-commerce store, how to be a secretary, how to edit videos, how to make thumbnails. If you have any sort of skill, you can sell it on Fiverr. It's basically like getting a job, but at the same time you're working from home and you're the one who decides how much you actually charge people. Now keep in mind that people will always try to get a deal, so if you're charging 100 and there are people charging $5, then you're charging too much. Most likely people will hire the one who's asking for the less amount of money, but keep in mind that if you are 100 times better than the guy who's asking $5, then you might just get the job. Now on Fiverr, I've actually hired people to make like really simple jobs, like create a website, be VA from one of my stores. Even though that's things that I can do, it was just not a good investment of my time to do it, so I would rather just pay someone else to do it, okay? On Fiverr, you can literally sell anything. If you have a good voice, you can make voiceovers, you can make websites, you can manage stores, you can do whatever you want, okay? Just post your skill. Make sure you do this, okay guys? So you tell me, what's your skill? Think about it, pause the video, go into the description, press the first link and go into Fiverr and post an ad, man. Post an ad. No one's gonna hire you if you don't have an ad up, right? So make sure that you actually act on it, guys. This is the thing that I say on every video. You have to act on it. If you're spending your life watching YouTube videos wondering how these other people are making good money and you're not, it's because you're not acting on the information that they're giving you, okay? If someone gives you a cool strategy, act on it, okay? If you have no money right now, go make a Fiverr profile. The link is in the description. You press the link, you create a profile, you create an ad, and then you wait. Okay, that's basically it. If you have a good ad, if you have a skill that people need, if you're charging a reasonable sum of money, then you're gonna get hired because people need employees, okay? So make sure that you go there. The second way that I want to talk about, guys, is making YouTube videos or blogging. Now do keep in mind that both blogging and making YouTube videos, it's a long-term thing, okay? I know people who have been making YouTube videos for a year and they've made $100 off of YouTube. Now the thing with YouTube is it's really exponential, okay? If you go check any like huge channel like PewDiePie's or Logan Paul's, whatever it is, you will see that the more time that it passes, the more subscribers they get. With more subscribers comes more ad revenue, comes more affiliate commissions. That's another thing that I want to talk about, and more possible clients if you have a business. Let's say that you have a business being a financial investor, right? You want to be a financial advisor, sorry. If you make videos on financial stuff, then you're going to get a bunch of possible clients that you can then sell to your own business, right? But do keep in mind, guys, YouTube and blogging do take time, do take consistency. I'm not consistent with my channel. I should be posting every day and I don't, okay? Like if you really want to do it, you have to post every single day. That's a must, you know, minimum 3 times a week, but I would say like at least 1 video per day, okay? That should be the minimum if you really want to build this. When you start getting a reasonable amount of viewers, then you can start selling those affiliate promotions to your own business if you're running any sort of business. For example, I follow this channel called Maurice Invest. It's basically a couple and they invest on real estate, and they have a company where other people can invest in real estate. So they manage the real estate for the other people and take a commission. They make a ton of videos about real estate, which means that people who watch them are interested in real estate, which means that they are possible clients for his business, and he does get clients from the channel to the business. Now the potential with both YouTube and blogging is huge, guys. You just have to really land the SEO, you really have to land the algorithm, but most of the times you just won't rank, okay guys? The more viewers you have, the easier it will be to rank. For example, on this channel I have a video with 26,000 views. That video alone made $2,000 in commissions, guys. It's not a huge amount of money, but when you think about it, I have what, 400 subscribers. I make one video a month, and that video landed $2,000 in commissions, guys. What the heck, right? Imagine if I was super consistent, like making videos every single day. Imagine if my viewer count would actually grow, and imagine that I would really niche down on money. Now, on my channel, I prefer to give you like broad ideas, like telling you this works and that works and that works, and then it's up to you to actually niche down on something that you like. That's what I like to do. But imagine that if my channel was really focused on one thing, I would get very specific audience that I could sell to a very specific offer. So all you need to do, guys, is you either start typing on your blog or you start making videos, and then you have to learn how the algorithm works so you can really rank your website or your videos into a nice place. Okay, just to sum it up, you make video from ads, ad revenue, you make video from affiliate commissions, and if you have some sort of business in the niche, you gain possible clients. Okay, it's a huge amount of money. I know people are making millions a month from YouTube just because they landed these three things. Okay, make sure that you niche down and you are consistent. So you have to make videos every day. It doesn't take, maybe it takes 1 hour a day. Can you spare 1 hour a day to make millions in the future? You should be able to spare that, okay, if you really want it. Now, my next two ideas, guys, actually need a little bit of investment up front. It's not a lot of money, so let's get into them. The first one is create a social media marketing agency. Now, this was really big a couple years ago, not a couple years, like 5 years ago probably, because it was something new. Nowadays, everyone's running a social media marketing agency, okay? So what is an SMMA? Basically what you do is you try to land clients and you charge them to basically take care of their marketing online, on social media, Instagram, Facebook, either through ads or influencers. Okay, you really need to know what you're doing. Okay, you can't just go to a business like a restaurant and say, hey, I'll charge you $1,000 to run your ads. Of course, this is not a really good way to start. You have to give them something first. Don't expect to land clients if you talk like this. But let's say that you do land a client and that client pays you $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, it depends, and then you have no idea what you're doing. that can bring some really bad complications. So make sure that you know what you're doing first. By the way, guys, any like cool link that I found about this, I will leave it in the description so you guys can really niche down on the idea that really interests you the most. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, make sure that you know how to run Facebook ads before you get hired to run Facebook ads. Make sure you know how to talk to influencers, how to reach them. That's probably the hardest part, okay? Because a lot of influencers get a ton of messages every day, and if you don't know how to talk to them, then you're never going to be able to buy an ad from them. Okay, so you really need to know what you're doing when it comes to SMMA. There are a lot of great courses. I'm probably going to give you one that I really enjoy. Okay, last thing, dropshipping. Dropshipping is, for those of you who know, I do e-commerce. I don't do dropshipping, and the reason why I don't do dropshipping is because the margins are way lower. Now, the cool thing about dropshipping is that the investment that it needs, it's super cheap. Okay, you have to pay the Shopify plan if you are on Shopify. If you're using someone else, then it's up to you to discover the price. I think it's like $30 if I'm not mistaken. The link will be in the description if you want to check it out. And you need to get some apps, so probably $50 in the first month, and then you do Facebook ads or Instagram influencers. Again, it's the same skill from SMMA. Okay, you really need to know how to market. That's the most important part. Now, when it comes to a business, spending $100 on your first month, it's nothing. Okay, if your business needs $100 to start, then I would consider it a very cheap business. Now, I've never really done dropshipping, guys. If you guys want, I can try and create like a challenge, a 1 week challenge or something like that, to try and create a store and get it to $500 or maybe $1,000 a month profit. Okay, a lot of people will tell you that they're making 6 figures sales. which you don't know if they're actually making a profit on those 6 figures, because they could be spending everything on Facebook ads to get the sales, so they're basically making nothing. Okay, but if you guys want, I will try to make a challenge. Now, I've never dropshipped in my life, but I do have experience in e-commerce, so I think that I could probably make a successful dropshipping store. But I'm talking about something small, $500 to $1,000 a month profit. Okay, if you guys want to see that, drop a comment down below, and I'll try to make a challenge, maybe for a week or something. Even if it fails, I will still post it. Okay, because we can learn from failure, and even though you can learn from failure, it doesn't have to be your own failure, right? You can learn from other people's mistakes. So even if I fail, you'll probably still learn something from it. So just comment below if you guys want to see that. Now, the last thing that I want to talk with you guys about, it's basically, let me open it up real quick. Oh, this actually shows all of my information, but it's basically, you can get a ton of apps on your phone where you track your spendings. And this is super important, okay guys, because a lot of people spend money on stuff that they don't need and they don't even notice it. Okay, maybe you're getting too expensive lunches, or maybe you're getting too much coffee, I don't know. But if you track your expenses and your income, you will realize what you're spending on and what you can cut. Now, I'm not telling you to live below your needs, I'm telling you to live below your means. Not needs, means. A lot of people are still against this. If you read Robert Kiyosaki's, I think it's Rich Dad Poor Dad, where he talks about this, like, he hates the idea of living below his means. But Robert lives in a different reality, okay guys? Not everyone has that possibility. If you're starting and you can save an extra $100 at the end of the month, and then you can take those $100 and put it on Facebook ads for your dropship store or whatever SMMA business, those $100 can turn into a lot of money. So living below your means, not your needs. If you need something, guys, buy it. Okay, if you need it, you need it. For example, let's take me. Like, I have a really small room in Lisbon. I don't need a big room. I have a big room in another house, not in Lisbon, and it doesn't give me anything that this small room gives. I want to make YouTube videos. I got a nice camera. I already had these headphones that have a really nice mic on it. Why would I buy a really nice mic when I have this one? Right? So I'm not telling you that you shouldn't buy stuff that you need, because I did bought this camera to record the videos. It's 1080p. It's not a very expensive camera, but it is a 1080p camera. But I didn't buy a mic because I didn't need one. This one works just fine. By the way, about YouTube, guys, you don't need a lot to do YouTube, okay? It's very expensive. You need a computer, a webcam. You really need a cam, by the way. If you don't have a cam, the videos won't be as good, so do buy a cam. And you need a mic. And then you need to edit the videos. And that's it, okay? It's not that huge of an investment. And the cool thing about YouTube is a lot of people prefer this one-to-one conversation that those really like big produce videos. A lot of big YouTubers try to manage try to create like a reality show around their around their channels. Like, for example, if you watch Logan Paul now and you watch Logan Paul way back then, you notice that way back then Logan was, it was a one-to-one video. Now it's a reality show. Like, I'm not saying there's something wrong with that. What I am saying is a lot of people prefer this one-to-one conversation. So if you have this, it's all you need. Okay, you don't need big production. You don't need a green screen. You don't need a cool car in the back like a lot of people have. You don't need that. Okay, what you need is content that really matters and that really helps people. Okay, so yeah guys, this video is getting too big. I will drop all the links that I find that will help you in the description. Okay, I will drop them there. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop them down below. Drop a like, that always helps me. Share with your friends and whatnot. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.